build something from the ground up, and that's what these two have done so excellent. And I'm proud of them. Because, like Keith said, we didn't have no father figure. So they are doing very, very well.
Badass jit, I was always with the shits, causing hell in this bitch. Like a lighter, I am lit, roll a Dutch.
What is up, everybody? I'm Keyshawn Jackson.
In the cut with Kylie.
Keep on tail over here.
AKA Tay, and welcome back to the Brothers YouTube channel. Before we go ahead and start, Wicked Buddha actually had a gift delivered early, so he's gonna go ahead and do a little unboxing for us so we can kind of see what he got going on.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I already opened the box, but I ain't, whatchamacallit. So
He opened the delivery box. He didn't open up like the shoes part yet.
show y'all. Rocking with.
Okay, what we got going on, brother?
I forgot what they called, but y'all can see them. The other shoe look just like this, but the pattern is different. Give y'all some details on that thing. You feel me? But yeah, this is one of the gifts that came early.
Let me see. It kind of give like a like Christmas vibe. You got like the color wave, and then you got like this.
Yeah.
I think it kind of looked like the thing that'd be on like the top of like the hat.
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to like his beanie.
Yeah,
From
like a
his-
beanie.
Yeah. And then they come with different color shoestring.
You got yellow, green, red, and blue. And then you got the black. That's already on it. Oh, but these sick.
Came early.
Early Christmas gift right there.
Yes, Lord.
All right, welcome back to the podcast. This is actually episode 1. It's been a long time coming. We had 2 videos come out before this podcast. It's crazy because the podcast was supposed to come out before those 2 videos that we dropped. We're trying to like release a podcast every Wednesday, but we're gonna kind of see how it goes. But we got some fun topics. I guess you could say we actually got our first guest, Kylan Jackson, the new generation. And that's going to actually bring us to our very first topic, fatherhood. Now, me, myself, and I'm not a father, so I can't touch on this topic. But Wicked Buddha and Kivante here, they are fathers. They're going to let us know, how it feels. They know how it feels when they didn't have kids. They were able to do this and that. Now they got a family, and they gotta do more. They gotta be there for their kids, so it's kind of different. So I'm gonna let them go ahead and take it. They're gonna go ahead and talk about it. And I don't know who want to go first, but I can throw y'all some questions out there if y'all need like.
I'll go while you roll up.
Yeah,
Huh?
you can go first,
I'll
Kivante.
go while you roll up.
Okay, yeah. We got Wicked over here rolling up in the cut. You want me to ask you some questions, or you just want to just go off on the top of the head?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well,
Damn near pretty much, like he said from the beginning, you ain't gotta worry about nobody else but yourself. And if you get a lady, it ain't cost too much. The world changing, prices going up, so you got kids and all, so you gotta put them first. Here and there to a certain extent, you're taking care of. Spend the bag on yourself when you can. Nonetheless, as long as they taken care of, work. Guaranteed. Diapers. Really just more money than spent. Nonetheless, the memories are really what's seeing a little you, a little jit of yourself. Trying to be like you, talking, growing. Say it's all worth it if you're trying to have one. One at a time though, but hey, you know what I'm saying? If you got it like that, go ahead, bust them out.
like a jackrabbit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like a jackrabbit.
So, Kivante, would you say that, of course, the obvious answer is yes. Would you say that you've been spending a lot more money now that you got kids and a family versus when you were just, by yourself?
Yeah. I would say Boston.
Yeah.
For sure.
But obviously it's worth it because, you got a family, you got to provide and
Yeah.
different things like that.
Yeah. My bloodline will continue on. It ain't gonna end with just me.
Would you say that you missed the sleep Or how is the sleep now? I mean, you still got to get up early because of work, but when you're off and, you know, when you want to take naps during the day, do you miss the sleep or?
Nah, I got a good lady. She take care of that. Take care of the kids while I sleep.
That's what's up. Hey, if you got a good partner in your life, hold on to them. Because it's not many out there. A lot of them just want to sleep around and do this and do that, break people's heart, lie to them in their face.
Nah, if you got a good one, man, you better hold on.
Hold on.
Especially in this generation.
This generation. This day and age, man, people crazy.
It's bad.
All right, Buddha.
Shit. What I would say is, I really feel like parenthood, or I say fatherhood, I really feel like it's easy. As long as, you know, it's two of y'all in a household, you know, both of y'all working, I feel like you'll be all right. You feel me? Because that's two financials versus, like, if it's just a single parent having to provide formula, then diapers, like, that's too much for one person. But if it's two of y'all, you feel me? Like they say, man, go ahead and pop their ass out like a jackrabbit. Shit.
Yeah, you can.
If you can afford it, shit, be my guest. It ain't like the question you asked him. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it's times you be like, damn, bro, I wish I ain't have to, you feel me, put this or do this. But shit, that's what come with it. Responsibility, you feel me? And that shit kind of shape you into what you need to be. You feel me? So if you want me to, I fuck with it. You feel me? But it ain't hard. It's easy. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. You feel me? Like, we ain't really had no daddy figures in our life. Like, our mama, she was kind of going through shit, abusive niggas and shit like that. So we seen niggas there, but niggas that weren't really shit for real. So, like, we ain't really have a blueprint or a foundation to be like, okay, this how you be a father. We kind of had to have kids and just being like, we had to teach ourselves. So, but no, it's cool though. I ain't got no complaints with it, and I don't regret none of it.
Nah.
But yeah,
We got the birds flying in.
that's my outlook on it though.
You know what? A lovely host. What it's like to be single? Probably trying to look for a lady.
Oh, what it's like to be single? Okay. Oh, I like how they threw it on me. Holy motherfucker squirrels. Okay. Here's the thing. So I've been looking, but I also been focused on myself. The most important, I guess you could say, message I've been getting from God is patience, and I feel like that's very, very important. So in the mix of me working on myself, working in the film industry, eventually that right person is going to come when I'm not paying attention. So the single life, I mean, I save more money. I have a lot more freedom. I hang out with my friends on my free time. I can say the single life, I feel like there's pros and cons. The cons, you know, sometimes you wish you had that person, but at the same time, you not having that person, you're like, oh, okay, I can save a lot more money, or I don't have to deal with this, or I don't have to worry about that. So there's a lot of pros I could say than cons. That the con part come when you just like feel lonely, like you wish you had this person. You know, you watching movies or you see your brothers, you know, spending time with their loved ones and their family. Do I want to have kids in the family? Yes, but later on. So I'm okay with that. But I would say, for the most part, I'm happy. I'm happy with where I'm at.
No, that's good though.
Yeah.
Cause not a lot of people be happy single.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They be miserable.
Yeah.
They'll
What
just date anything to be in some shit.
And I'm not trying to do that, because if I'm being honest, I could have had a lot of girls, but that's not who I am. That's not who I am. I feel like personality is very important. Of course, we look at the looks, but if you can really connect with that person, then that's where it comes. Because if you're just going off the looks, you know, 1 or 2 months at the most, you know, because you're only there for one thing. But you want to try to build something. You want to try to build something from the ground up, and that's what these two have done so excellent. And I'm proud of them. Because like Keith said, we didn't have no father figure. So they are doing very, very well, and I'm 100% proud of them. So I'm actually taking notes from them. So when that oh snap, he took out. Okay, you miss yours?
If my jump was done right, I would still have my.
Wait, so how yours got messed up? Go ahead and let them know.
Let him tell that story.
Man,
Yours, dude. You gonna pick it out, or is it just like laying down?
Nah, I just got a proof of that.
I had probably about like 12 of them, 12 wicks. But the way how she did it, I had
Wait,
dreads.
who? You can go ahead and throw that name out there.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to keep it a secret?
I ain't gonna throw it.
Okay,
I ain't gonna
okay,
throw it.
okay. Okay.
Well, there's a lady from Atlanta. You know, we went there on wigs done. I had like 12. I had a head full of hair. So I had like 12. Mine was lit, you know, if it was done right. But like one of them ended up falling out like a week later because like, I had dreads and she didn't just nick it through. She combed out all my locks. She didn't comb them all out, so it was part afro and part dreads in them. And I should have got a bigger bonnet too, but they started shrinking too, and they were just falling apart. I had split ends, like they were split open.
You know what's crazy? I actually got a video of you with your things when I was doing an audition for a football commercial. So I got you. All right, everyone. We actually had technical difficulties. The phone got overheated because of the sun, so we had to change locations. The phone is now in the shade, and we are good to go. So the next topic we're going to go ahead and touch on is the transition from Florida to Georgia. The weather, the seasons, and really just, I feel like the weather is the most important, and also the drivers, because a lot of people in Georgia cannot drive. But I think I'm going to go ahead actually and start this one off. One of the things I like about Georgia is the seasons. You get to see the seasons, and Florida's just always green, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like growing up and seeing movies and TV shows, you know, you see the snow, you see the leaves changing colors, you know, you get to see just the different seasons. I feel like, I can't really speak for them. I'm pretty sure they always wanted to see that. I know I did. So, and it's crazy because we actually lived in Georgia when we were younger, so we experienced snow.
Yeah, we experienced it a little bit.
But that was so long ago. That was like one of the things I was very excited to experience was different seasons moving to Georgia. I really didn't know what to expect about the people and just like learning the new like layout, because we lived in Florida for so long. We knew St. Petersburg, like we know how to get to point A to point Z without no GPS. And just coming here not knowing anybody, but I guess in a way that's also fun because you get to experience new things, new restaurants, new, you know, like just everything is different. So Florida is always hot. Always hot. I mean, you can go shorts and tank top year round. Occasionally, we get a cold front here and there, but it's nothing too bad. Like Georgia, it gets down in the 20s. You know, you get frost, you get snow here and there. Ultimately, the transition for me was because I wanted to act, and for me, Georgia and California were two of the big things for me, and Georgia was a lot closer, saved a lot more money. I had an auntie up here already, so I actually love it up here. I don't see myself going back to Florida living there because of my career decision, but I love it here, and the weather I'm still adjusting to. The driving is terrible up here, but other than that, you know, I made a lot of great friends up here, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
But I ain't gonna lie, my transition from Florida to Georgia, at first, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of like it wasn't a struggle because we came up here with save money, but at first, for like the first 3 months, I ain't have a job. Like, I was applying to dumb jobs up here, but I wasn't getting no jobs and shit. But other than that, then, you know, I got a job at Home Depot, stayed there for a year. Now I move furniture and shit, making good money, so.
Great money.
Yeah, got a good house, you know, we got cars, so like, if it wasn't for Georgia, you know, we probably wouldn't be where we at right now, you feel me? So, it was worth moving to Georgia, you feel me? And shit, other than, you know, getting used to the cold weather, like he say, still trying to get used to that, but other than that, Georgia is not bad. We met new people, but you know, it's just working home, really. We don't really be outside for real like that, but it's cool. I'll probably move back to Florida, but no time soon. It's too expensive. But yeah, Georgia is cool if you want to change your life around a little bit and you ain't too far from home. You can still take trips and shit to get back home to Florida. I feel like Georgia not a bad place to restart and, you know, get your life together. So, yeah, I like Georgia. It wasn't a bad transition. It was a struggle at first, but shit, doing good now. So,
I gotta say two things. I would say take that leap of faith. I feel like if your career decision or you wanted to try something new, I would say go to that. I would say just do it because you got.
Do it.
You gotta think about it. You only got one life. You might as well do it early than later. It won't hurt you to try. The second thing I want to say is, I'm actually glad that we all took that leap, because if you think about it, us moving here, we were already close, but this made us closer. We have a house together.
Big ass house.
We have a house together.
Big ass backyard.
Got a pool right there.
Saltwater pool.
Saltwater pool.
Not a regular pool.
Good for the hair.
Saltwater.
But us moving to Georgia made us a lot closer. So, and God bless. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, FG Daddy, let them know what it is.
Moving to Georgia was, I would say, also a good move. I found my profession. The drivers are terrible up here. You know, you got some people, it's like it says 50, they'll go 30 on a one lane.
Forget that, they go 15 in the one lane.
They just one way lane, you know what I'm saying?
And you can't pass them, so it's like you stuck.
You know, and then, you know, you got people all up on your bumper.
One wrong move
In
is over.
Florida, people don't really be on your bumper. You know, in Florida, they usually zoom in. You know, I never really had to deal with people up on me, but here, you know what I'm saying? The driving sucks. You know, everything is far and not near. You know, you're like 30 minutes, 20 minutes to Walmart. Florida, everything's a lot close.
Hell yeah.
But nonetheless, you know, Georgia was a good decision. You know, we all came up when we came here. All got cars, got our own place. It's cheaper than Florida because, you know, Florida got no state tax.
Would you see yourself moving back to Florida? Do you see yourself moving to another? Well, do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself like settling down eventually?
Probably staying up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, genuinely, I can see me staying up here in Georgia. Like,
Just because of the profession we've got, we can really become office workers. In my field, I know Keith got his thing. You know, he travel a lot, so I know you can.
Yeah, he been moving up in the company, which is good. But
You know,
I know what he
might
do is
get
a
an
lot of
office job
stress on the body because he constantly lifting and moving.
yeah, it's
So
constant.
you do the same thing, but
Well, yeah, but not as.
not
much
as
moving.
yeah.
But now I'm a captain now, so I kind of be on some chill shit. But I still be getting in there.
Yeah.
I won't be on no lazy shit.
Oh no.
It ain't in me to be lazy. I already know that.
No, I feel like the reason why you got your position is because you work. They
Yeah,
see
they
how
see-
hard you
yeah,
work.
they
They see your
see-
work
yeah,
ethic. They
yeah.
feel that energy. So that's the reason why you got promoted.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like people don't get those type of promotions.
Shit, I was only there for 4 months.
Yeah.
Became a captain.
That's hard work and dedication right there. Hard work pays off.
Yeah. Stay humble.
Yeah. All right, so we got kind of a funny segment. What we're going to be doing in this podcast is throw something fun at the end. And one of the fun things we're going to talk about before we go ahead and end this podcast is the zombie apocalypse. How we would survive, where would we want to be? Would we stay in Georgia? Would we leave? Who would be the leader? I feel like when I say the leader, I feel like we all would be like a council
Yeah.
group. The weapons we would like, and just like how would we fortify our base and different things like that. So Keith, you want to go ahead and start this one since Keontae started the father, started the second one, and you can go ahead and start this one.
Shit, I feel like if it was a zombie apocalypse, I feel like the first thing we should do is like call as much as our family from Florida to see like what they want to do, if they would want to meet, or should we just all come down there, or should they come up?
Yeah.
And then from there, I feel like everybody should just be able to just pack as much into their cars as they can. You feel me? Like, shit that you really know you're gonna need, like clothes, shoes, water, shit like that. All like, of course, not no TV. Like we know we ain't gonna need no dumb shit.
The signal's gonna die eventually.
The essential shit for real. So like, fill it up with that, and shit. From there, wherever we decide from there, whether it's Georgia, Florida, or another state, I feel like when it come to like doing raids and stuff and going out for like stuff like that, I feel like before any of that, it should always be like some type of council. Because like we don't watch The Walking Dead and all of them and seeing like you can plan some shit and this shit can still go sour. So it's like, if it's just major family, it's like you don't want to just say anybody because you still like, that's a collateral. You feel me? If that person, that's family. It ain't like that was a stranger. So it's like you kind of got to be smart. So like, and then being held up, I feel like, I like the prison idea. Like what Rick and them did with clearing the prison, I feel like that was smart. Yeah. Because you got the fences, then you got the jail cells and the cell blocks, and then you got to have keys to even open certain cells. So it was just like, that was just smart. But I feel like, a jail cell, something like that, some type of like island, if you know how to fish and something like that, if you know how to plumb and build, I feel like even the woods would probably be good. You feel me? Off grid.
And I feel like that's where voting people in would come into play. Because if you got somebody that know how to fish, you got somebody that know how to build, you know, any type of like electric work, plumbing work, that's gonna come in handy when it comes to like survival and like the group aspect right there.
But see, then it's kind of scary too because you got your family. So it's like,
you got it.
You never know somebody's real intentions. You feel me? Like even in The Walking Dead, they don't let people in and people don't. Yeah. They got a whole other crew just waiting. They done fell asleep and got knocked off on some crazy shit. So like,
I would say be very careful. Maybe not necessarily let them in a group, but take them to like another zone location that's yours, but not like your main location, and like fill them out. Try to learn from them and go from there.
And I feel like even when you let somebody in, how we should even do it, if that's the case, you should always have somebody that, say if it's 5 of y'all, but when y'all go back and tell the group about it, y'all take 6 of y'all, but that 6th person is somebody that's in the cut every time. Somebody that's like, when
that
y'all
can like walk
asleep, he can walk you, or when like, everybody sleep, he the one that's still up watching. So if something is funny going, he only thinking it's 5 of y'all, not knowing the whole time it's 6 of y'all, maybe even 7 of y'all. So one of them can sleep, one of them can be up, taking turns. You feel me? So like, that's even something like that, like that's how you can really watch. And there's some funny shit going. They could be the ones that shoot first. Yeah. And by the time we hear a shot, we'll be up. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I
feel like the first thing you said with the family, whether we go there or here, I feel like since if you really think about it, we the only one that got a house. Our family, they got like apartments.
I really feel like everybody should come to Georgia.
We got the biggest place so they can come here, and we got a lot of land in the back. We can easily add on to this Home Depot right across the street. We can
easily add on.
Yeah, so I feel like that would be the play, and then we can go on from there.
And there's so many cows and shit around us that we can take.
So many burgers that's just walking around.
You feel me? Like,
we do live by the farm, so.
Milk. People got chickens over here. Yeah. We'll confiscate all that.
There's a lot of geese and ducks. They be making all that noise.
There's so many deer. Learn how to skin some shit.
Yeah, ancestors.
But yeah, man. That's what I think, you know, that would be my thought process on the zombie apocalypse.
What's your thought process?
Not really too different.
You good? You said nothing really different from what Keith said.
Not really too different. I would probably, as soon as we get the news, hit a store.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But we got to be careful because a lot of people going. Well, I mean, I guess we gotta hit the store.
We gotta hit the store, you know. Get what we can.
I feel like what we should, I don't mean to interrupt, I feel like some people should hit a store, some people should hit a gun store.
I think I should hit Home Depot because I could get some axes and some machetes.
Maybe that's how it should be. Like, Kevontae, you can hit the stove, while Keyshawn hit Home Depot and I hit the gun store. And we all made sure walkie-talkie that we all straight.
Yeah, we got walkies too.
You feel me? Or even call. Because phone's still going to be working for a minute, at least a month or two. They still
the girls could just stay here a lot. We ain't going to be too far out.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because Home Depot right there at Walmart is literally
15, 10 away.
We really gonna have to be on the phone with each other because it's gonna be so chaotic that we gonna be separate. So everybody gonna be like going crazy.
It's gonna have to be a three-way call.
Oh yeah. And I feel like it depends on what zombies we have. Now if we have the Walking Dead zombies, we chilling. But if we have the Last of Us zombies,
I ain't gonna lie, if we got the Last of Us zombies, that's a challenge.
we gonna have to.
If we got the 28 Days Later, you know that movie? 28
Yeah, I don't think I remember.
I know what you're talking about, but nah, I feel like we had.
Have you seen The Last of Us though?
Yeah,
the
them
game.
shits from I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Them.
With Will Smith.
Oh, I feel like they go hand in hand with The Last of Us zombies.
Or
I
the
feel
ones
like.
from World War Z. Them shits that run.
Let me just tell you, I feel like 25% of the world gonna be living if we have any of those zombies, because a lot of people can't run, a lot of people don't know how to shoot, a lot of people don't know how to survive without. Ooh, that's another thing. The kids nowadays, how they gonna survive without electronics? No, Fortnite. No, for real, they can't. See, at least we grew up.
But you know, they might understand with the world, knowing they probably gonna be terrified.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, they
know
probably
what?
gonna be.
If they all into games, they might be more prepared than we is.
Hey,
But I
for
mean,
real.
technically, we have both because we played outside a lot, and now that we older, we play the games. You know, when we got free time, so I feel like we would be good too.
No, yeah. Yeah, we'll be good.
But I think we do got a good game plan. So,
Nah, yeah, for sure.
We
definitely
good on
got
that.
a Good game plan when it comes to that.
but yeah, I want to thank y'all for coming back. This is our very first podcast of the Brothers YouTube channel. We're gonna be coming at y'all with a lot more. We have our very first guest. We got Lil Jackson over here.
Mr. Colin himself.
Yeah. Any last words y'all want to say to everybody out there?
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, shit.
Christmas coming up. What y'all getting for y'all people, man?
Yeah, man, do it. You know, y'all have a good Christmas. Have a good rest of the year. You know, I hope it's a good, blessed one for y'all. And going into next year, you know, I hope it's a great next year for y'all.
26.
Because, you know, not saying y'all ain't going to see another video before this year end, but if this is the video that you do see before going into New Year's, I want y'all to have a good New Year's. And, yeah, y'all going to see some more from us.
For sure. And
Yeah, may God continue to bless y'all.
Amen. And like I said, we did release 2 videos before this podcast, and guess who wasn't in those videos? The third brother. But this man is back. Hey, who was replacing him was Kingston, and now Kingston gonna be in another podcast. But Kent, you want to say anything before we head off? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what you said?
No, he said
Enjoy
something.
yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, enjoy yourselves. This is the Brothers YouTube channel, and we see y'all on the next podcast and video.
And more sticks. Damn, Glock extendos and more sticks. Damn.
It's not out. Boot Glock out.
Damn,
Run, I get gunned down.
damn,
Run, I get beat down.
yeah,
We spin out.
yeah,
Take out a wheel now. Light a zip, boot lit now.
damn, damn.
You bitches just capped out. I'm calling y'all.